If you were driving past 412 Baxter Hill Road in Charlotte, North Carolina on the night of February 9, 2019, you would have noticed one strange thing. A single house with every light on. Police cars lined across the yard. A stretcher on the driveway. Neighbors standing in silence. Inside that house sat 38-year-old Marcus Hale. His hands shook. His clothes were covered in dust. His voice almost gone. He kept repeating one sentence. "I did not do this." Officers ignored him. They were staring at the body of a man found in the basement. A man Marcus swore he never met. From that moment on, Marcus was no longer a father of two. No longer a warehouse supervisor. No longer the quiet guy people barely noticed at church. He became suspect number one. Everything that followed moved fast. Too fast. By midnight, detectives dragged Marcus out of his home. His kids watched from the stairs sobbing. His wife tried to reach him. He kept telling her one thing. "Do not let them twist this." At the station, detectives pushed him into a cold room. A metal chair. A buzzing light. A glass mirror that showed nothing. Hours passed. He begged for a lawyer. They said one thing. "You will talk before sunrise." They told him his fingerprints were found near the basement door. They told him his shoe size matched a print in the dirt. They told him a witness saw his truck near a storage unit connected to the victim. Marcus felt his chest tighten. Felt sweat roll down his neck. Felt the weight of something he could not explain. None of it made sense. None of it matched his life. Detectives leaned close. "You slipped up. Just say what happened." He whispered. "I did not kill anyone." By morning, the story had already gone viral. Local channels posted his mugshot. Comment sections filled with rage. Neighbors who once waved from their lawns now told reporters they always felt he had a strange silence. Marcus watched his life break in real time. But the worst part came next. Prosecutors claimed they had a phone belonging to the victim with Marcus' number on it. That phone was found inside the same basement. The public turned against him instantly. Trial dates were scheduled fast. Bail denied. His wife received threats. His kids stopped going to school. Marcus sat alone in a jail cell, feeling like the world had already held a funeral for the man he used to be. Everything changed on April 3, 2019. A new public defender, Elena Price, entered the case. Young, sharp, quiet. She did not speak much. She only asked one question. "Marcus, did you ever fix electronics for people?" He nodded slowly. "Sometimes. Old phones. Stuff neighbors brought over." Elena did not smile. She simply whispered. Then someone just walked into the biggest mistake of their life. She dug into the evidence. Hard. She pushed for logs from the victim's phone. She fought subpoenas all week. Then she uncovered something prosecutors never checked. The phone that tied Marcus to the crime had been wiped, then reloaded with a fake contact list. Worse still, the timestamp showing his number had been added after his arrest. Someone planted it. Someone close to the investigation. Someone who knew Marcus fixed old devices. Elena pushed further. She requested surveillance from a storage facility connected to the victim. Police said nothing valuable was on the tapes. She checked anyway. At 2:46 a.m., the night of the murder, a man wearing a hood entered the unit. He carried a phone. He placed it inside a box. He walked out fast. He was taller than Marcus. Different build. Different walk. The time on the screen proved that this happened hours before the body was discovered, yet two officers claimed the footage was blank. Elena requested internal investigation. Everything erupted. Two officers were suspended. A former maintenance worker from the same department became a suspect. He had a history of breaking into homes. He had stolen Marcus' old toolbox months earlier. He had vanished the night police arrested Marcus. On the day of the final hearing, the courtroom stayed silent. Marcus entered in chains. Reporters filled every row. The judge reviewed the new evidence. He asked one hard question. "State counsel, how do you explain this?" The prosecutor stuttered. Papers shook in his hands. He finally said the words Marcus had prayed to hear. "Your Honor, the state withdraws all charges." The courtroom gasped. Marcus pressed his face into his palms. His wife burst into tears. Even the judge lowered his voice and said, "Mr. Hale, you were failed." But the story did not end there. Weeks later, thanks to Elena's work, investigators traced fingerprints from the storage unit to a man named Victor Greer, a drifter with a violent record. He later confessed that someone in the police department paid him to plant evidence then disappear. That officer faced charges. Marcus' name was cleared. His case became a national argument on wrongful arrests. The man who once whispered, "I did not do this," became the face of a reform movement. Reporters called him a hero for standing firm. Marcus said only one thing: "I am not a hero. I am a man who survived a system that almost buried me."